All right, so today we're talking about the Huntington City Mission, specifically their lunch program. September of 2017, they actually had to scale back from 3 meals a day to 2.
It was very sad news at the time, but they're hoping with a little help from the public, they'll be able to bring that third meal back. And joining us now is Mitch Webb, who is the executive director of the Huntington City Mission. Yeah, like I said, it was a really sad day. I remember when we reported on that, and you said at the time that this is not something that you wanted to do, obviously. Yeah. It was something you had to do financially, though.
That's right. We saw our meals increase by about 32%.
Wow.
And so that, and with some other issues, it just really hit our budget very hard. And so after some prayerful and some gut-wrenching meetings, we decided we had to cut back. We cut 8 positions back at the mission, and we just cut the number of meals per day from 3 to 2.
The good news is you are working to bring it back to 3. What are you guys working on in terms of efforts right now to do that?
We have 2 things that have come out of this that are both pretty exciting. One is a program that we're calling Farmers for the Homeless.
Okay.
We're working with some local farmers that are giving us their excess produce.
Wow.
And we even have one that has committed to giving us 20 cows, which would provide 8,000 to 10,000 pounds of hamburger for the mission. So we're working at it from 2 angles. Farmers for the Homeless will reduce our cost per meal, and then the other program is called Let's Do Lunch. And in Let's Do Lunch, we're trying to raise $110,000 per year from local churches, businesses, individuals, organizations, you name it, we're looking for money from them.
Absolutely.
You know, Mitch, it sounds like, and maybe I'm reading too much into it, I'm just taking a stab at it here, that when you had to institute the 2-meal policy, that you want to work immediately, and maybe even before that, to try to reverse this and to start to look for ways to try to get back on track.
In the same board meeting that we voted to make these hard choices, we did exactly that. We started then to plan how could we do this, and we're seeing the efforts of it realized.
This is something missions across the country are having to deal with, and you're not alone. I'm sure you talk to a lot of your colleagues across the country who go through the same thing.
That's correct, and a lot of them have had to face the same kind of issues.
Absolutely. Now, I want to bring in Kevin Fowler. He's the president and CEO of Cabell Huntington Hospital.
Come on in, Kevin.
Because you guys are essentially kind of helping to kickstart this off, too, for him, right?
Yes, we are. We heard about it in October as well and had the opportunity to talk to the leadership of the mission. And, you know, this is an organization that's been around for almost 80 years.
Yeah.
We felt that we ought to do something. And to that end, we kind of talked with our board. In fact, a board member brought it to our attention, and we saw it in the news report. And so we got a chance to talk to the mission, and the folks there understood exactly what their situation was and felt we needed to step in.
Yeah, and you guys are. I mean, we've kept this kind of hidden
this
here.
Is a little bit behind us. It's hard to hide a secret that's hanging right behind you, but at least we covered it up. Kevin, we'll let you do the unveiling.
Well, this is we had a chance to meet with the mission leadership and understand their concerns and what they were trying to get done, and we felt it necessary to be part of that and try to help where we could. So we challenged them. We offered up a challenge that if they could match us, then we would put up this amount of money right here.
Let's see here. $30,000.
$30,000 donation to Huntington City Mission, and there's the big check right there. And it says, Let's Do Lunch right on it. So that's part of the whole program. That's the kind of thing that just has to warm your heart.
That is great. And our plans was to do this over the course of this year, but we were able to do it in the first quarter.
Oh my gosh, that quickly.
Yes, that quickly.
Say some prayers were answered there.
I think
you talked about how you immediately went to prayer, and it looks like you had your prayers answered thanks to a donation like that. And also, not to downplay at all, the farmers being involved. You've gotten a lot of people involved in this.
And the community has just come through big for us.
That's great.
We're so appreciative. And with the what we already have pledged, and with the help from Cabell Huntington Hospital and our friends there, we are committed to bringing lunch back at the mission by the time that our kids are out for school in June.
That is fantastic.
We don't have all that we need. We're still looking for pledges, but this is certainly going to get us started, and we're kind of taking a leap of faith here, expecting the rest of it.
That is so incredible. Wow.
We thought we'd go ahead and surprise Mitch with another $10,000 challenge.
Wow.
If they're able to reach another $10,000,
oh my
then we'll match that. So that will give them another $20,000 towards their goal. So surprised.
That's
Wow.
great.
Breaking news right here on
That
First
was the
Look at
rabbit out of the
4.
hat that Kevin the magician pulled out right there.
That's really,
Nice
that's
work.
incredible.
Good stuff.
Very, very good stuff. Thank you both for coming
Yeah,
in
we
today
appreciate you coming
and
in.
sharing in this great news.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you.
terrific.
That's
That'll help so
incredible.
many people. Wow.